Okay, this video is going to explain how you would replace a mirror switch at a Victoria's Secret store. And so what we have here, this is, if it's just one switch, this is usually what, or per switch, you'll have one switch. We'll definitely have crimp caps that we send out, possibly some mod plugs of the 6-pin and 8-pin variety, and you'll have your mounting kit here. There's the part numbers for this. And basically what you'll need as far as tools generally will be a screwdriver or some power drill with a Phillips head tip on it, and a set of crimpers. We prefer the full cycle style crimper here. You know, you have to go full cycle in order to crimp down, but your regular crimpers should work as long as you give it a good pull test after you crimp your crimp. Okay, so VS button, and this is the outside button or cancel button, and as you can see, it's no lights on. In this case, what you do, you can see that on the interior button that it does trigger the call. So good indication that it's the problem is isolated to this cancel button here on the outside of the fitting room. So is pull off the button. I've got an example of what you might find in here. So depending on who was the last tech, you could have, you know, the arc crimp caps that we have, maybe some dolphin connectors, or maybe electrical tape around some twisted cables. Usually you'll be able to see right away. In this case, you can see that the white-orange has some damage here. It's been clipped or somehow fell from the crimp. So first thing you would do here is we need side cutters. That's what we also need. Alright, one more tool that you'll need for this situation is some side cutters, and you can go ahead and clip the old button off of the existing wires, and you'll want to hold on to that just in case this store is under warranty. We might want to get that button back. Just get a clip out of the cap. Okay. So now you have your 4 wires, and since this button didn't have the mounting kit on it, we're going to go ahead and install that because that came in our kit. So you'll go ahead and put this white acrylic plate on here, and take your drywall screws. You don't want to strip it out, so maybe use a level. Make sure that your mounting plate is level. It's not a necessity at this point because you could really do that once you're mounting your button, but it'd be nice to go ahead and have everything level in the inside. So there you go, you got your mounting plate in there. Alright, You're going to take your new button out of the bag, something like this. Just one other thing I want to mention, say they did have the mounting kit already in place and maybe one of these screws was stripped out or chewed up the drywall there and you weren't able to get a new one in, then we'll recommend or we'll send maybe a drywall anchor to go ahead and stick in there. You don't have to put it in both, at least put it in just probably the top one. So make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. So you're going to take your button. All you're going to do is match these all up, color for color, to the wires that are already there. And get your crimp caps. Alright, so you use your strippers to go ahead and take off about 1/4 inch of wire insulation off of all these wires. Like 1/2 inch. Thin wire. And then go ahead and do the same thing with your button wire. Half inch off. Right, and you can start matching them up color for color. And remember not to twist your wires together. You just keep them straight just like that. So I'm going to load my crimper real quick. Blue is my ground. Typically we don't like to do this with power on, but I'm just going to show you that it is safe to do it. So got the blues in there. Let's give it a good tug, make sure they're not going anywhere. Next one I'm going to do is white orange. And if you remember from the beginning of the video, white orange is the one that was broken before. White orange is your 12 volts for the button. Then you got your orange. Your orange is going to be your LED function of the button. And last is the white blue. And white blue is your button, your actual momentary switch function. It's a function of the button itself. So that's all good. So I like to just clean this up, tuck these back, maybe layer them. You know, stagger them off, maybe give them, maybe throw some electrical tape around here and put them back into this hole here. Now before I go ahead and peel this adhesive and stick it on there, I want to test my button function. So there you see the cancel light function. That's exactly what it's going to look like. It's going to stay on for a little bit and flicker off. And over the radio, you should hear entry. And we'll test that. There, okay, so shuts off like it's supposed to. Call for entry like it's supposed to. And then you can check it with the interior button. The interior button, press it once. They're both going to flash just like that. Entry, cancel, or service call. And then you could also cancel from the outside, so that's good. And you can see the difference there. The call for entry is the flicker, but the inside just flashes. You can cancel it from either or. Okay. So now that we verified that, you verify the audio over the headset. Don't forget, you want that space facing up, because that's where the card will be, right? Fit card for the customer. And this is where it comes in handy to have a level, to just check the level of the button, make sure that it's square with everything there. You can go ahead and give it a good push. Make sure that it's on that plate solid. Let's see, in this case it's got a little wiggle room. I would rather put maybe a anchor screw in there. But that's it. And then go ahead and test the function again. Well, since it's on there, and verify with the manager, and you should be good to go.